Greetings from Dr. Eileen O'Connor, and I'll show you a couple of ways you can look at and find new projects. I'm in these spokes in one of the projects I already have. Now if I go back to projects, I can see the different projects I've already created. And what I've done is found many interesting scenes and used them. But let me show you a few basics. This crater one is at first seeming to be quite nondescript, but this is used by many developers who then share their rooms to start with a nice slate. There are going to be lots of ways you can learn how to develop rooms, and what I did here was simply brought in a couple of pictures. Now, that is an example of something where you can almost start from scratch. I'll go back to my projects and show you some of the other delightful areas that I've been able to bring up in the past, just as a way to demonstrate what you might find. Now, this train ride is an interesting example. When you first go in, you actually just see the train, and I'm left-clicking and dragging to show you that I really don't know what's going on inside. It's just a train that's been made, and I can find by looking at the areas in the hierarchy what's been put into it. It's a good way to learn. I see a warning, and this object actually has a lot of shapes. So they're warning you that this might take up a lot of bandwidth for somebody who is coming in, say, from a cell phone. To see what's inside any of these models, you may have to move in. I'm just using my scroll wheel to find out that inside is an actual train setting, and if I were to show this as a room, you would hear a train sound, and they have videos of scenery going by, so it's very interesting. Just to look at a couple of other settings that I've chosen, but suggest ways that you might work. For instance, if I were to go into, which one, let me see. Okay, decided to go into pedagogical practices, which was just the name I gave it. This was a scene that was created by the Mozilla people, and I'm just clicking and dragging around. What you can tell is that they built the set around that original crater thing that I showed you. So you can take these and learn in many different ways. If I go up here, I can find there's a nice help scenario that gives you tutorials, that brings you in on many different ways that you can train yourself. So keep on learning. This can be potentially developed to quite large areas, but it's going to take some investment of time for you to learn all the different features. So thank you.